Tom Cole, the coach for BCSN and the T Sports Report, and it's certainly an honor and privilege it is to have Coach Dungy here. Coach, welcome to Toledo. Welcome to Central Catholic again. It's a privilege and an honor, sir. I want to get into an area that people maybe wouldn't know about you, and that is you were a great high school quarterback. You were one of the great quarterbacks in the history of Minnesota. But would you have liked to come into the NFL today and play a little quarterback, Coach?
I probably would have. I was very much like some of the quarterbacks that are coming out, and I know like all the talk now is what is going to happen with Tim Tebow and Vince Young and guys like that who were athletic and a little different from the mold. My players don't even know that I used to play quarterback,
Right.
so that's probably a good thing.
You were a great one. Coach D, one of the things about Peyton Manning that drives me crazy when people talk about him, it's always the cerebral, intelligent, hardworking. And I get all that, and I know you helped formulate that preparation and that style, which is so great. But I think he's a terrific athlete. People don't talk about him as an athlete, but to get the ball underneath center, drop back, and throw that through that little window you've got to be athletic. Talk about that, Coach.
Peyton's a very talented guy. People don't realize he's almost 6 feet 7 inches tall. He's got a tremendous arm. He's very accurate. He works his footwork drills and things. And, they just don't realize because he's not a 6 foot tall guy. He's a big man that is very athletic.
Coach, your book, Quiet Strength, on behalf of every coach who's ever heard, and I was one of them, you're too nice, you're not tough enough, you got to yell, you got to be harder, you got to scream. You changed the whole paradigm of coaching because you proved that nice guys can finish first and nice guys can win at the highest level. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, that was motivation for me. I came up, and John Wooden was a tremendous basketball coach who I really admired. And so to be able to win and maybe point people in that direction and say, you know what, you can do it in a different way and still win, that was good for me.
Coach Dungy, was it the journey or the game that meant the most to you? Because a lot of times I hear it is the getting there. What was it?
For me, it really was the journey, and we had been so close so many times and not quite gotten there. When we did end up winning the Super Bowl in 2006, it was the end of a long, long journey, but I enjoyed everything about it, and being with our players and developing that family atmosphere in Indianapolis. And then when we finally got there, you said, you know what, this whole thing was worth it.
Coach, on behalf of Buckeye Cable System and BCSN and T Sports, we can't thank you enough in Central Catholic for being here and talking to our young people in our community. It means the world, and we're proud to be able to speak with you, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Tom.
All right. Tom Cole, the coach for BCSN.